One and let's go.
That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Hey, Avisa. Am I being watched? Brian live on here.
Oh, 10 Don Drapers.
Badass.
On, make the woofers blow. We gon' sit here until all the
I'm talking to you. I'm here to tell you.
Whoa, what's up?
Hey, this is Mr. Matt. Wow, I feel like I haven't been here in a while. I apologize. I apologize, Matt. Did you hear Edwin's not gay?
Yeah, man, I heard. Congratulations to Edwin for not being gay, man. I'm proud of him.
These guys are like, be happy. I think that's really funny. I want to get, what I'm going to do, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get into the reasons that he's pushed back so far with the gay stuff. I feel like a little bit guilty about this whole thing. I do feel slightly guilty about it because I was the one. I don't know if I balls out asked him, but I balls out Salvo, and that was part of the allegation this wacky chick made that they were doing gay stuff. So I mean, in one sense, like, first of all, if he is gay, I don't mean to out anybody, right? But this was part of the story. He called in. Salvo agreed to the interview. This is the allegation. I asked the question. But in one sense, like, you know, if he is hiding something, he has every right to hide that. And it's him, you know. If he's not, that kind of sucks too. But there's a little more at get over it. Somebody called you gay, you know.
Yeah.
You know what's crossed my mind? See,
what's up?
Taco Man's he's Mexican. Boy, let me tell you something. I didn't grow up around a lot of Mexicans. None of them could speak English, and they were all sneaking in the country where I'm from.
Yeah.
But I grew up around a lot of Puerto Ricans. The Marigon was not. People were not treated right. They're some of the most homophobic people I've ever met in my life. You know, something about being Hispanic or even just and macho. You know. So I do wonder if there's like a parent element there, and he is gay, and the other part is like maybe he's just like being called gay, you know?
Yeah. My buddy got jumped by a bunch of Mexicans because he was bad at soccer. He used to go play soccer with him. He was so bad they jumped him. I was like, they just beat you up because you were bad at soccer.
Yeah,
I was there.
Get the fuck out of here. Fuck it up. Well, first of all, I need to know this story. I need to know the story. So was he playing soccer like he went to a pickup game or something? Or?
Yeah. So like in this area there was like where a lot of Mexicans are. There's a park and they'd all play soccer. So he just went. He was like, "Fuck it, I'll just go there and play soccer. I need to get in shape."
Oh,
and so he go play soccer with him, and he was just really bad because he didn't play a lot of soccer, and they just beat the shit out of him. Yeah.
Oh,
I think he fucked up. He like tripped somebody up or something, or like, and that was like.
But you realize what he did was he went on the court with, like, you know, 6'5" black guys. It's not a matter.
Yeah, exactly.
They're playing. Yeah. Was he nuts?
Yeah, they're playing soccer. He was.
They're playing. Yeah, they're playing at about as high a level as high rec level, if I had to guess.
Yeah. They were playing soccer. He was just like, I just want to kick the ball, man. I don't know what's going on. I'm just kicking the ball here.
So he's just running around blasting and driving everybody crazy.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? That's funny.
Yeah.
He kind of deserved it, if you ask me.
Probably. Now that I go, yeah.
Well, can you imagine that? You're trying to do these delicate plays, you know, passing triangles and shit, and this guy's like, bang! Look at that ball go! Woo! It's funny. This is not the first soccer-related thing. I found something really funny, like hysterical. So stick around for that. So let's watch Edwin defend himself from being gay. I don't know. Look, we're not going to be covering the fucking serious shit because it's degenerated and stuff. But you've been telling me I haven't paid too attention because all I did was ask questions, and then it went where it went. I haven't heard from Edwin. No, I heard.
So the beginning of the video gives you context on everything. It's only a couple minutes, and then it goes right into the.
Does everyone agree it's consensual? Yes. So why are we talking about it?
Everything was consensual. So why are we talking about this? Earlier this year, an intimate situation that
I'm not gay, but I'll have pink hair for this fucking video. I think that sound effect is going to get some workout today.
I was a part of was
I want to be like, I have really no issues with Edwin. I don't like how he handled Nick. I think Nick had every right to be pissed off, but I mean, I go back with, I actually was a fan of Edwin long before I met him, years before I met him, with the work he did with Sear, which is hysterical. Like some of the best stuff I've seen on YouTube. No joke. I was a huge fan. It's too bad they broke up.
Exposed under the guise
because of bitches.
of SA, despite it being completely consensual. I'd like to illuminate the reality.
Isn't it awful that we can't say sexual assault or these guys, because he wants to monetize his video, obviously.
Yeah.
And we can't talk like grown-ups. Good night, buddy.
Right.
You're getting to sleep. Hey, this is a show live. How you been? Everybody show everybody how big you got. You're like huge guy now. Like ridiculous. He's only 7 years old, too.
Oh, he's taller than you when you're sitting in the chair. That's crazy.
He's more than halfway taller than me. I'll tell you. He's going to be bigger than me. He's a lot bigger than I was when I was a kid. Like a head bigger. Yeah. So, all right, let's talk about some gay stuff. Edwin?
Reality of what's actually occurred, as people have taken what a pathological liar has said to be the truth for far too long. I know I'm not unique in having dealt with this kind of person, one who relentlessly lies and tries to warp your reality, a serial gaslighter. Even worse, when they manage to convince groups of people to believe what they turn to fiction from their memory. However, I won't sit here and pretend this is some altruistic video meant to help others or teach others a lesson, because in all reality, the main objective is to help me. Help me feel less muted and to allow
somebody told him to say that because that was smart.
my story to exist.
Something tells me that was a suggestion.
As time has run its course, I've moved through a multitude of emotional states.
No, Edwin, nobody told me, but I did know there were suggestions made. I don't know which ones, though.
And honestly, don't even know if I'm fully myself yet. I strongly feel it is important for me to share my story to help me bring me closer to who I am. Help me be me again. I've separated the video into chapters in case you lose your spot or can't watch it all in one.
For your patience. 2 hours, 17 minutes. I'm not gay and the girl's a liar. I don't agree with that.
One sitting. I do strongly recommend watching this entire
video. If he's innocent, I hope. I mean, goddamn.
He's not 38, Sema. He's like 32 or 33.
It's not 38. Come on now.
Video, as it captures the perspective that's been missing from this entire story. My own.
She's like, I don't want to tell you because like you're not gonna like be able to be quiet. It's gonna explode the commentary community. Like you're not gonna like want to hear this. We do want to hear it. So that she tells us.
Let me provide a little background information before jumping into everything so it all makes sense while you're watching along. After being recently single, I gave myself a goal to be more
never going to Keemstar's house, by the way.
I don't think a lot of people are.
Yeah.
More social. I had turned kind of recluse in the last part of my relationship because it was long distance. We hadn't seen each other in a while, and kind of isolated myself.
He said 5.
They should call it the canceled house now.
He's so used to talking to women. He talks to you like you're a woman. And like, I don't know, whatever works. I don't give a shit. But like, he's like, I was in a 5-year relationship. Like that means nothing to a guy. Like, really? No kidding.
Yeah.
You know? It's like telling, like, I fucked my wife 723 times, 24 tonight. I mean, nobody cares. You know?
Right.
So, the way I announced that I was single was through a thirst trap. And, you know, in my mind, I was like, yo, let me test out my...
I bet his ex-girlfriend was like, good, fuck him. If it was an ugly breakup, it was like, yeah, that's crazy. You can't do anything without me.
Flirtatious freedom, but people were like, what? You're single? Oh, man. However, there was a message request.
Probably 10,000 lonely fat girls are just like, I have a shot. There's middle-aged women. There's middle-aged women that like, you've noticed that. There's middle-aged women that are into me.
Yeah. Well, they're into everyone.
I have a middle-aged girl already. What the fuck else?
Request that I accepted on Instagram from a woman that goes by Babs. Babs and I got along pretty well, and she wanted to meet pretty much right away, which I wasn't too eager for because she lives in Pittsburgh and I live in Phoenix. But I did like her, so I told her I was open to meeting up after accepting an invite to Keemstar's show in New York about a month later because she was actually open to driving up.
Just because you sucked the syrup off some man's naked tits and Babs watched the case, that isn't hard. Gotta be full mast. What? What does that mean?
Gotta be full mast, be fully gay, Tommy. Sure, he pegged. Blah 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 blah.
All right. Thank you, Edwin. Was that really him? No.
There
No,
picking
that's
me
probably
up,
JFK.
and then taking me back to her house, and
Thanks,
we'd hang
JFK.
out there, which sounds crazy to even say out loud, but you know, I was in my social arc. Like in my mind, it didn't feel totally worth it to go cross country to be on Keemstar's podcast. You know, it's not like I had anything to promote or any specific burning topic to discuss with him.
You just wanted to do it to. Like, here's one thing where I've called him out for. Have I called him out for this, or is this only privately?
Yeah.
He definitely, and one of the reasons like Augie and everybody got mad at him, right? He was tipster before it was cool, you know. Was Salvo looked like he was going places, and he looked like he was ditching all the guys that, in a lot of ways, helped keep his career afloat. You know, Augie's helped me, Nick's helped me.
Listen, fuckhead.
You know, and then it's like, you know, you were fucking kissing fat girls' asses to stay afloat, and then you got to hang out with us and got to do a bunch of cool shit. And it was like, yo, Salvo's a new. And that's what this space is like, I suppose. God, I'm talking like one.
In that part where Salvo got like exposed, and then Edwin went and did that New Year's Eve stream, and he's like, Nick, buddy, pal.
Yeah,
You know, we were just
come on.
joking. You know, that part,
Fucking-
you know,
you think
it
I
didn't
fucking
look
sniffed
great.
that out for a minute. I mean, come on now. So I mean, everybody had a real right to be fucking furious with you. You act like a fake. And here's the thing, like my personal experiences with Edwin was fine. I don't have a problem with the guy. You know, I don't really have a problem with Tipster either, but I get the feeling that I'm not in I don't know. The parts of Discord I'm in, nobody's in, you know.
Yeah.
And I didn't really know him that well to be like, oh, let's.
Like to meet me in the Discord, you gotta like want to watch soccer, and then if you can't talk about it, we'll beat you up like his fucking Mexican buddies. In fact, do you think fucking Edwin got beat up by those same Mexicans if he tried to
I
get
don't
your
know,
pink
maybe.
hair out of there?
Let's hang out. So it felt like it made sense to be like, well, I can make more out of this trip if I hang out, end up meeting up with this girl that I've been talking with, right? And she would have picked me up and we'd have stayed at her house.
But you didn't think, what if she's crazy? what if she's a nut job?
Which again, it feels weird to like, I wasn't realizing that this is like somebody that I've never met in person and I'm just gonna stay at their home. I didn't process all that.
Yeah, well, at least he realized.
Anyways, I flew over to Ohio and hung out with Salvo for a day. Then the next day, we would be driving over from Ohio to Buffalo, New York to do the Keemstar show. I invited Babs to the Keemstar show because I didn't feel comfortable. Like I didn't really know Salvo well enough to be like, hey, can I hang out at your house until I get picked up from Babs, right? And she was also down for it because she said that she prefers to meet people in groups instead of like one-on-one. And she had
That makes sense. See, that would have put me at ease, in fairness to him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
can
it's
see
like,
that.
well, if there's two guys here, what could happen?
Oh, well, yeah.
never driven to New York, so she was like more nervous about that, and actually asked if she could just drive to Ohio and then join us like in the drive with me and Salvo. After doing the Keemstar
Jeez, you really, what a road trip. Not for me.
show, I stayed with her for 5 days in Pittsburgh and honestly had an awful fucking time.
Oh my god. I love when she's sweet to me. She's never sweet to me.
I felt like I was walking on eggshells. Like she would complain about my every move or just
That's a fucking good sign right there. Ugh.
criticize me and just express how she wanted me to be a person that I just am not.
I thought you want me to be more manly, less flamboyant.
That is very true.
Well, then he wouldn't be Mexican, you bitch.
Then things took a sudden turn.
How do you not be like Hispanic and not flamboyant? Like it's like
It's
telling
like-
a white guy to dance good. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, like
like,
their
don't be
whole
so
thing is like macho
flamboyant.
but flamboyant, right? That's like the Mexican way, right?
I hate to bring in soccer, but go.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty flamboyant. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
How do you take? I mean, you don't even like the fucking sport. Would you ever take that away from it? Hey,
Nah.
when they score, don't go goal. Do this. That's tired. It's old. Don't do that. Don't do that, man.
Be macho.
Be macho.
Bump your chest.
Yeah.
A few days after I left
yeah, like every time they score, go goal.
Pittsburgh, she befriended Keemstar, and a few weeks after that, she ended up going on his show to attempt to expose me.
Like,
But then again, if I go with Boogie and Wings, I'd probably be all right.
Right. Yeah, I think you would.
Hey, Tommy. Tommy, I don't mean to sound weird or anything, but you never do anything gay before? You know?
It's not
Who are you, Babs?
not like it was unconsensual. It was just creepy and awkward and uncomfy.
Remaining ambiguous in everything she said
Unconsensual was just
to expose me.
like it's not like it was unconsensual. It was just creepy and awkward and uncomfy.
This is something I don't get. Like, this is what this generations of young girls could, like, and that's akin to what? Like, assault? Like, you're uncomfortable? You never had a bad date?
Yeah, that's the issue, right?
Like, before? Like, what the fuck? You know?
Like, a bad date used to be something you go tell your girlfriends about, right?
Yeah, I know, and then you embarrass the shit out of the guy. Now it's criminal.
Yeah.
You know, bad dates are criminal.
Yeah. Yeah, like, girls can't just, like, roast the shit out of somebody. They gotta fucking, like, go publicly and just destroy someone's life.
I would have picked her out of many. You know what she would have been doing if I was there? She wouldn't be accusing me of sexual assault. She would be accusing me of, like, making her feel unsafe. Because I would be like, shut up! Don't tell me what to do! Shut up! No! I'm not doing it! Shut up! Shut up, shut up! I'm trying. I went all the way from Arizona to Pittsburgh. I don't come to listen to your mouth! What?
You're putting holes in the wall.
What are we? We're married? Is that what we are? Do it yourself! Do it yourself! God!
Well, you want me to have a nose piercing? I'm gonna fucking pull that nose piercing right out your fucking nose, huh?
Remaining ambiguous in everything she said, she essentially just went on to try to humiliate me and rewrite what happened between us in a sinister way and very misleading.
And you believe that? Like, when I haven't, like, crossed the T's. I believe that too, but I haven't, like, if somebody got in a debate with me, I'd lose it. You know, you believe that. You're putting your name on it. You didn't do anything creepy. Jack the Ripper. If it was me, she wouldn't have been seeing her friends the next day. Love you so, Tommy. Thanks, Jack.
As well, just lying. I tried really hard to summarize all.
That's disturbing, even for me.
This, but there's just so many details. And
by the way, Pee Wee Herman's dead. You know that?
Yeah, I saw your tweet.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm dead. Ha!
Did he die jerking off?
Yeah. I heard he had CP in his computer, but then I guess he beat that or something. Oh no, that was it was a drawing or something, and it didn't qualify.
Yeah, it was a drawing.
Yeah, but he got picked up for it.
He got picked up for jerking off in a porn theater.
No, he got picked up for the CP too, but he got let off.
Yeah.
If I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
I'm saying I'm saying he didn't get let off for the porn theater stuff. I don't think.
Yeah. Well, everybody could have believed it after he. I think it was like 10 years between the porn theater and the thing.
This is funny to me. 2 undercover cops are just sitting in the theater, just waiting. Being like, all right, one of you guys are gonna take your dick out sooner or later.
South. The only place he would ever do that is down south. Where was he picked up? I gotta see. Pee Wee Herman. Hold on, hang on, Edwin Degeneracy. I want to see Pee Wee Herman got picked up. Yeah, find out. This is very important. You looking it up?
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
Okay.
Let's see. Sarasota, Florida.
Yeah, there's probably some cop. You know, maybe it was like the theater. It's like, we're really sick of cleaning up the jizz around here. You get those some police officers. You know what the best thing is? His career is kind of like he went from like kind of an edgy, I wouldn't say edgy comedian, but an adult comedian. By the end of the 80s, he was a children's comedian.
Joey, you're a retard. You're mixing up 2 stories.
Joey's drunk out of his mind. I made a post. It's like, hey guys, check this funny post out in the soccer server, and he's like, you don't know what football is. Like, all right.
Oh Jesus!
Okay. He's drunk. He's drunk. You're not getting on either. Oh man, he's really. I don't know what happened. He starts yelling at everybody. He starts yelling at fucking Glory Hunter Nick. It's pretty funny. What was I talking about?
Pee Wee Herman, Sarasota, Florida.
Yeah. And then he got picked up for some kind of drawing, but I think the judge let him off.
Bro. I wish those theaters were still around so YouTubers could get popped for it.
Oh God, maybe they are like jerk off theaters.
Yeah. I guarantee you streamers would be going to those things.
We're here right now in a place where everybody masturbates and nobody does it in. Smash that like button if you want to see the jizz fly. Oh, gross.
Just imagine like XQC getting arrested.
Oh, that's what I said. Like his career was just about over by then. And then, as being a kids guy, he was in Batman too at that point. And we're not even. And I'll never forget, like the whole, he got picked up, his pictures in the paper, he had this creepy goatee. And then he went on MTV and as Pee Wee Herman, he comes out and he goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, Pee Wee Herman," and he comes out, "Hear any good jokes lately?"
That's how you deal with stuff.
Yeah. It was like, what a pro. That's the first time. That was like 1990. That was the first time I ever saw anybody like handle something like that way.
Yeah.
Pretty good jokes lately. It was sort of like the way. Well, that's eventually what what's his face did. Speaking of, it was the same situation. It was, the shit your dad says guy. Who got caught beating off in front of both those
Louis C.K.?
Yeah, Louis C.K. That's kind of how he dealt with it.
Yeah.
It's, I forget what the fuck he said.
Yeah, I don't remember, but it was like something like, look, I'm a pervert. Or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. All right, back to this pervert. I mean,
this video will go through every single one, I swear, but it's like, just to give you the context before you jump into it so you can understand, I feel like that was the best I could do. I'll be refuting numerous lies and misrepresentations about me surrounding 3 key occurrences. First, the night at Kim's house. That was like a drunk party type of night in which she actually initiated.
I wouldn't have opened that up if everybody was drunk, but hey.
Did a 3-way group activity, I call it, because it's not technically a threesome, in which she made out with me and then Savo. She depicted that as me being gay. Like, she accused me of being gay. She like created this whole fantasy about it. Yeah, you'll hear all about that.
You guys are being accused of something pretty heavy.
I made it in here? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. We all did. Now recording made it in here. Fucking everybody did.
I really got to clean up that room there.
And it relates to.
I must have done this last minute.
This is before your soccer kick.
No, but I didn't clean up the floor. It's pissed me off.
And that's setting the tone.
Then at one point, when I was at her house, she freaked out at me and berated me the entire night, just being extremely brutal, and somehow flipped that into me squaring up to her. So I don't know if she's trying to lead that into depicting me as violent as well.
Let me tell you something. I squared up to you, I'd fucking knock you right the fuck out and hit you right in the jaw. I wouldn't care. I put my hands. Look, I don't put my hands up if I'm not going to use them. I square up to a woman, I'll fucking hit you with the right. Squaring up to her. I give her a stone cold stutter. I swear to God, I'll kick her right in the belly.
Give her pick her up for an F5.
Yeah, I was at Garden State Arts Center on the hill where we sitting on the hill watching a movie, and then I grabbed this guy this guy Pee Wee, and I bounced him off my shoulder, and he rolled down the hill like I think I'm a stunner. We're pretty drunk. Prove how straight I am. I'm gonna suck your dick down.
Well, which is it's so fucking out of character. But yeah, you'll hear and see some of that too because she thought.
I'm really grateful that he didn't fucking say I didn't do anything out of luck. Because this is because admittedly Tommy did. It was all Tommy's fault because I just asked a question. I'm glad, thankfully he didn't do that.
It was a good idea to film herself
for his own good.
In the act?
Like, I was almost passed out. I had to actually get up and square up to you.
And the last key occurrence was the drive back from Keen's house. There was a point where I offered her
square up. See, here's the thing. I don't really. I think I wouldn't kick her ass. I mean, I'm just saying.
A foot massage, and she gladly accepted. Then I asked her if it felt good, and she said, yeah.
You know what the problem is it's talking like this? Because he's always been on this fucking protect women kick.
Uh-huh.
And in some cases, like yours truly, they're always pointing out, like, some of these bitches are liars. He's been very resistant to that. So it's like we're just hearing him talk like that. Not to me, but to the people that believe either openly or privately believe all women, which that was a lot of his fan base for a long period of time. They just listen to this kind of talk and they're like,
yeah,
not me. I guarantee. I believe every word. I don't think there's any reason not to believe her. There's plenty. She's not Babs is an incredible person from what I can see.
Everything was fine. To my knowledge, there was nothing to represent her as uncomfortable.
She's a woman. She changed her mind. Dumb bastard.
Especially because she vocally expressed that she enjoyed.
This is why, like, all these kooky Christians and fucking Ben Shapiro wants you to get married. Not fuck around, because this can't happen if you're married. and you stay faithful.
That's true.
She enjoyed it. She had a good.
That's one thing.
It's you know, my dad told me when I was a kid. You want to stay? You want to not get AIDS? Don't
Get
have
married?
sex with women, stupid. There you go. Listen here, right there.
Good time. She liked that. She told
No
me.
sex, no AIDS.
What's going on?
Edwin and Babs call. Mediated by
So this call is
Repzilla.
hilarious, by the way.
Oh,
It's
I bet.
literally Edwin and
Okay,
Babs and
guys.
Repzilla translating for both sides. Like he'll turn to Babs and be like, "Well, you see, Babs, Edwin's saying here that he didn't like how you did that, and he thought you were very aggressive. And when you see Edwin, Babs really liked you. You know, Babs loved you. You know? We're just doing this back and forth.
This is the idea of this reading it up. This fucking thing is funny to me. Oh boy!
See, she enjoyed it. She had a good time. She liked that. She told me that, right?
You're not a predator, are you? Oh god! You really,
Shout out to Ryan Keith for the $20.
I really hope that Repzilla got paid for getting hit by that fucking car, because it really fucked him up. That ain't fucking right. I don't care how wacky his hair is. He didn't deserve that shit. No man deserves that. Just like,
Yeah.
get hit by a car and get a brain injury.
Did that, right? Yes.
She ended up using this experience to call me a sex pest and essentially say that I coerced her into a foot massage, which is so fucking crazy. This could not be further from the truth, and the actual truth will be rightfully represented in this video.
You know what they said in Pulp Fiction?
What's that?
I didn't need her pussy. I just gave her a foot massage.
I've taken the time to collect myself and try to be as thorough as possible and just respond, not react. With all that being said, this is the introduction
Yeah, that's what you wish you did back in January.
of the cycle of lies and gaslighting that Babs has introduced into my life, and I hope I can be through with it at least soon after this video.
I'm not gay, chapter 1.
The first lie that's told about me is that I turned gay for Salvo.
Edwin
No, you've been gay for years.
really switched teams in more ways than one.
Why did he put that in? And look at her laughing in the background.
Teams. All right.
Now, of course, it could be argued that Keemstar's just making a joke, but is it one of those jokes that's based in fantasy? Because he sure does like
Reps, we really need positivity turtles immediately. Top positivity turtles. Doctor said it might reverse the brain damage.
Let's
I'm trying to be a friend of
What's
y'all.
going on?
You're making fun of my traumatic brain injury. You will not take my victimization away from me. Tommy C. He actually ended up embracing us making fun of him getting hit by a car. Fuck it.
Yeah,
It's
no, you
pretty
got me.
funny.
You got me good.
You got me, Tommy C.
I went on Fireball and I made fun of it, and he's like, "Well, at least I got 2 legs."
That's right. He did. I remember that. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, you got me there.
Yeah. You got You got old too. Yeah.
I'd gladly take your brain for an extra leg.
I may
there,
think
Retro.
I'm Harry Truman twice a month, but at least I can walk, motherfucker.
Yeah, I stare out in the distance, but I can hop. I can jump. I can do jumping jacks.
Give me a waffle bar, so I'll kick your other leg out from under you.
Keep it up, bitch.
like pushing out the idea that Edwin did gay
But
stuff.
that shit, that would be. Would you do it for a laugh? Going happy
What?
punch? Like you one-legged guy boxer versus Repzilla?
Yeah.
Would you
Well, they
do
were
it?
trying to get me to box Toxic Piplup.
One guy's blind, the other guy's like, it's like that See
I
No
was
Evil,
like-
Hear No Evil movie with the fucking Richard
Yeah.
Pryor.
I don't know. I just think it's a lose-lose for me, man.
Yeah,
I just think it's
probably.
a lose. Like,
It's definitely, you can't do MMA. Foot sweep would be too effective.
With Salvo.
Whoa. I wish I could have a better taste in my mouth. What were you tasting in that mouth, Edwin? Wait. Why is Edwin hoping that Salvo doesn't have too many lovers?
Or that he's still like
Yeah, that he still has. Interesting.
What?
I think Edwin's trying to signal, hey, Salvo might be on the market.
Although Keemstar's not the main
I
focus
think
of
he was worried he had AIDS. That's what I thought. God, I want to get an STD. No, I'm kidding.
this video, he does speak for Babs and leads the conversation quite a bit. He even asked her directly whether me and Salvo did any gay stuff.
That night,
I asked you that. Well, where am I? God damn it. I asked Salvo balls to bones. You do any gay stuff? You know what Salvo said? I asked him if he was bisexual, and he said, I've already done that. I'm like, I remember him saying he said it really fast. I'm like, yeah, that's the first time here.
Salvo and Edwin both publicly now have made statements that they had like a threesome with you and that they didn't do any gay stuff. All right. That they've been very clear. Is that the truth?
What happened to this show? This show was great, kind of, you know?
Well, the Keemstar show?
Yeah.
It just disappeared, man.
Yeah.
Jesus. What Edwin and Salvo did between them, like if they want to come out with that, then they can.
Yeah, but you'll tell everybody behind the scenes they're fucking.
Oh, that's basically her. Dude, that's basically her saying, yeah, they're gay. They fucked each other. That's basically what she said.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but like, well, what's the problem? You tell everybody and their brother, you know, behind the scenes, and then you won't say it.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know.
So they totally did gay stuff. Okay.
Oof, it is not a good sign
You
when
look of shame. You know, that she lied. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe. What the fuck do I know?
Yeah.
I'd like to interview her.
Oh, that would go great.
Yeah.
Listen here, you dumb bitch.
I know.
Answer the fucking question.
I don't know. You never know. That's the one thing great about this show. You never know what's going to happen. And I promise I won't yell at her. I promise. I promise.
when you can't tell the truth about the simplest thing that doesn't even affect you. Babs, you were between both me and Salvo. You were getting all the attention. Yet for some reason, you insist on playing into this kind of homophobic narrative.
So did Edwin and Salvo do anything together and lie that they didn't?
Listen, I haven't confirmed anything. If you want to come out, let's say, like, their personal... Yes.
So both me and Salvo have clarified that nothing happened between us in that three-way activity. Yet each time that Babs is reminded about it...
God, I would never do this video and tell everybody what I was fucking up to. I just call bitch a liar.
She insists on saying, listen, I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but like, girl, you're being told and you were there. You know nothing happened. What the hell? And you get Keemstar's girlfriend going like, I mean, yes.
Personal.
Yes. I mean...
He wrote Keemstar's girlfriend and not... That's fucking funny.
One way is another way. You know what I'm saying?
I think Babs told Brantley, and Brantley believed it hook, line, and sinker, and I think that's how it got all over the place.
Yeah, I think they all believe.
I no longer think this is true, but I do find it interesting that Salvo did said he said balls to bones. He was bisexual on my show, and it was like old news.
Yeah, but it's a bit. Yeah, but it was like, look, it's a bit.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like, could I believe that Edwin and Salvo were like, hey, let's touch each other's dick, lol? And I could totally believe
when I first heard it, like off scene, like I bought it.
I was like, that's believable.
Yeah, but as time went on, it seems less and less believable.
Yeah. Also, Salvo said he was a Jew and a teacher.
Yeah.
And
married.
and a psychotic. Oh wait, no, he is that.
Yeah.
Also, he's black. Apparently, he was he turned black on stream last
night. Did he? He is.
Yeah.
Well, he is Sicilian.
Miraculously, just turned black.
Yeah. He is Sicilian. You're an eggplant.
I get what you're saying.
One way of knowing is another way of what?
I also don't want to say anything like to
I don't want to say anything, but I want to say it is really fucking low.
confirm it. You know, it's. I think when people are.
I'll tell everybody he like walked to the door of assaulting me, but I'm not going to sit there and tell you he did gay stuff in front of me. I mean, it doesn't even make any sense. This is the one thing I wish all right, this is where I fucked up. I should have picked up on that, like, media. Like, you'll say the assault, but you won't say they're gay. But then again, maybe she's woke, and some twisted fucking way to look at it is, well, we have to, protect homosexuals that assaulted me. I mean, get the fuck out of here.
People know one way or another.
Ooh, Edwin does not have a great ratio in this.
Oh, really?
Edwin, I hope you look on review. No, he does not.
Actually, that's not bad compared to what he was getting.
Yeah. Oh, well, good for him. Yeah, because the problem is you suck these girls' ass. To deal with the stress and level. Look at they're all women. And Pee Wee Herman. Look at these fucking lonely bitches. Jesus, I can smell the cat litter.
Well, I think it's a situation where Babs is like, "Oh, you don't want to fuck me? Well, yeah, you're gay. You want to fuck Salvo." Like that's what I always kind of.
I don't think it's even that. I think she's just insane. I think it's that simple. I don't even think it was that. You know.
Oh, but people are like, you know.
There's a good chance to be a victim, and there's no one to really say it didn't happen. Because if you accuse everybody, and it's not like Brantley and Keem saw anything.
They can ask them.
Look. Here, this is going to tell everybody. If you know, you know.
They're calling me gay based on a lie that Babs made up, and they think it's funny.
Sorry.
I know you know. I know you know. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say.
I know you know. You know. I don't. Babs didn't see. Keemstar's girlfriend didn't see shit.
I think just based on everything that's been said, that Salvo and Edwin did some things. Whatever.
Keem wants so badly for me to be gay, and if I was, are you just outing a man? Weird how giddy he is about it.
You were asked, did anything sexual happen between Salvo and Edwin? And you kind of said, I don't want to talk about their sexual business. Now, a lot of people took that as yes, because if it was a no, why not just say no? So,
well, say to him, if it's a no, why didn't he say no?
Why didn't I say nothing happened between me and Salvo? Are you serious? Is this like a failed gotcha moment? Girl, you were literally told directly by Keemstar that me and Salvo have both said nothing happened between us. As this video goes on, you'll notice Babs trying to use...
Ooh, that's, was that Babs that said that, or was that Brantley?
That was Babs. I was talking to Babs in that clip.
Mine or Salvo's words.
As far as I know, he always denied it. The only thing that was a little weird in my book, but doesn't prove anything, was Salvo's response on my show.
Yeah.
Against us as a sort of...
But then again, you know, the fact that he's gay or not, it really doesn't matter. Who cares?
Well, the thing is, like Babs took all of Salvo's jokes seriously. So when Salvo came on your stream and was like, yeah, me and Edwin are going to go vacationing together. We're going to go hang out. She took that seriously, you know?
Sort of semantic argument instead of her own recollection. In this particular instance, she fails. She realizes, oh crap, wait, they didn't actually say that? Oh, well, they brought this gay controversy onto themselves. Even though it's not about us being gay or whatever, it's about you lying about us doing gay stuff. It's like she depicted us as being gay so people would make fun of us for it, but then pinned it on us.
But Salvo always said he never did anything, even on, like, I said, are you bisexual? Yes, but everybody's known that. And then I said, did you do anything with Edwin? And he said no, immediately. He never admitted it.
Even though she's the one that implied that there was gay stuff in the first place.
Why didn't
I would have lied about being so bisexual too if I was.
he say no?
Well, what, Edwin?
Yeah.
Salvo. Like, why would you like? All right, I'm gonna have to answer this gay question. First thing, yeah, I am bisexual. Let's just fucking like no. No, not me. God, no, I'm Catholic. You know.
Yeah.
Well, he said.
He said what? Hello?
No, that's the clip, Tommy. You're reacting
sorry.
to me talk.
Let's go back.
It on us, even though she's the one that implied that there was gay stuff in the first place.
Why didn't he say no?
Well, what, Edwin?
Yeah.
Well, he said that. Well, I mean, he said he didn't suck Salvo's dick.
Listen, I came out about the car stuff. I was never going to mention anything that happened in Keemstar's house. They brought this whole gay controversy onto them.
That's not true. That's not true. She's a liar. She is completely incredible. She's incredible. She's a liar.
Themselves.
People can make their gay jokes and fanfics about Salvo and I all they want, but to heavily imply...
I've had fanfics, gay fanfics on me. Don't feel too bad.
That Salvo and I did
You're
gay...
more feminine than me. That's why it's funnier.
Well, it's different if they start believing it, right?
Yeah, I know. That sucks, but...
stuff at Keemstar's house, and then call it a gay controversy. Well, I guess that's kind of a giveaway as to who's behind this controversy, isn't it? Except being gay in 2023 wouldn't be all that controversial. At least not for someone like me. But you know what could be controversial? Lying about...
What does he mean by that? Because he's Mexican? Somebody like me? No, I mean... Yeah, somebody's in an entertainment, I guess. I don't know. It's not that controversial. He's right.
By the way, as this was premiering, as this part was continuing in the premiere, the chat was just like, "All right, great, he's not gay."
Oh, really?
Like, congrats.
Maybe it's because he's Mexican. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
About someone doing gay stuff in order to depict them as gay. Or I guess if you truly convince yourself somehow of this being the truth, then are you outing someone? Girl, none of your timelines take you somewhere positive. Whatever your intent, it's obvious that it's malicious.
You know, I don't know if he's in a closet or what that business is, so that's on them.
Yeah, she's right. She's being malicious. He's 100% correct. This is weasel words.
Yeah.
But, she's trying to hurt him.
Yeah, that's been my point the whole time. Thank you, Tommy.
She's just trying to hurt him. It's beyond I think it's beyond debate at this point.
That's
if
on
she wants to come on and debate me.
Yeah. If she would have said on stream like, no, they didn't do any gay shit together. It was just a weird night. I would take that way more credibility. I'll be honest with you. Like,
yeah, the gay stuff just made it wacky, kind of fun.
Yeah,
you know.
Talk about.
Yeah. Babs even went on to call me a gay cuck in a tweet and described the threesome as cucky. And
well, that's that's bizarre too. He's calling him I like the gay cuck. Embarrassed to know about. But she was sitting there. I'm not gonna like out anybody, so I'm not gonna say what happened.
Oh, eventually she fucking just goes mask off.
She just goes mask off. She's lying. Yeah, I'm gonna call her a liar. You lied about your essay. You lied about your fucking everything. You're a liar. I don't believe a word you said. You're a fucking liar. That's what I think.
Kind of gay.
Cocky and kind of gay.
So first I was just gay, and now I'm a cuck. Care to describe that, Babs? Nope. Not so fast, Edwin from the past. So I've been making this video for over a month now and recorded
and everybody told me to knock it off. But
much of it before Babs called into Salvo's live stream, in which I actually confronted her with much of the stuff that I've just discussed.
Oh, cool.
Remember when you implicitly said that me and Salvo are gay and we did stuff together in a threesome?
I don't know about that fucking mustache. Like, I'm bisexual, this mustache. Like, what the fuck, guy? I'm not gay. Like, it is pretty funny.
You are gay.
Looks like it's no longer an implication. She straight up says, you are gay. But the checklist she has for considering someone gay is kind of outdated. You're saying I am gay?
Guys, went on this like again in your first Tommy stream, y'all were saying you go on vacation together, y'all were making out.
She says I'm gay.
Wait a minute, I asked him that. I didn't say that. What?
No, Salvo and like this is what I was just telling you. Salvo was like, "Yeah, we're going on vacation together. We're going to be together." Like,
and they did do this super gay picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
On stream back.
They did make out on camera.
Yeah, but for a bit, you know. What I mean?
I did understand that.
Yeah, did they do gay stuff with each other for a bit? Yes.
Yeah. I like the part when
it didn't help them. It didn't help them. That's for sure.
No, it didn't help the argument.
No, it didn't help their argument at all.
Fund Boblex's plushies.
Yay! Oh, they just kiss each other in the lips too. I thought they were like going the next.
Yeah, no, it's literally just they're just pecking each other.
He's pecking each other in the lips, and they're thinking,
and they're
"Oh my god!"
Here's
a fucking. I was thinking, Sal was going right to the top. No one will ever remember Nick DiOrio and Augie. This is great.
Legion of Skanks did a bit where they had three taking a picture, and the two behind were going to start making out to freak the other guy out, and they fucking started making out with each other.
Do you imagine being a total normie and like this guy saying he's not even seeing this? You imagine that? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, like really?
Salvo and Edwin, this has been so kind, and I appreciate it a lot. Thank you guys.
Salvo and Edwin may be gay, but Jesus fucking old fucking Bobax he used to be kind of young and vibrant. Now he's like pasty, kind of chubby. I can't fucking really say too much about that. And greasy.
Yeah.
W, Salvo, and Edwin W.
And because Salvo joked that we were going to go on vacation back in January.
It's because like Edwin and I like need to be so transparent with everyone, I guess. We are actually going on vacation together.
Are you? Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Going on vacation together.
Are you?
No, that's not. So we're taking 2 weeks off, and we're going away together.
And she really believed that we were going on vacation, by the way.
You said you were going on vacation.
No, no, he said that because he was joking because that's what everybody kept saying. Like, and then.
So you're saying Salvo was joking
That was a
about
joke.
you
We're
going on
definitely
vacation?
we're not going on vacation. That's not real. Then
Not now.
Not anymore. You gotta stay away from each other.
Yeah.
Response with what felt like a veiled threat.
Wouldn't it be great? Like 5 years of living together and like, yeah, well, we weren't gay then, but we are now, and really happy.
Yeah.
I'll be the best. Wouldn't it be cool if I was the best man at their wedding? I'd do it.
I think you'd be accepted.
I would totally do it. No, Salvo, dude, Salvo's got a good sense of humor. If Salvo like legit turned gay and like legit fell in love with Edwin and legit got married, they would totally have me as the best man.
Yeah.
Totally.
I also think they would. I also think Salvo would kill Edwin a week into the marriage.
I would show up really, really drunk. You know, I'd show up drunk, fucking dressed like a priest.
Keemstar asked you directly if there was any quote unquote gay stuff in the threesome, and you said, "Well, what they want to come out with is on them."
Here's what I want to come out with, bitch. I didn't do shit.
Remember?
Okay, so do you like want a twit longer version of myself, or can I just be like, y'all are kind of
Do you remember or no?
curvy?
She loves to intimidate, as if I should be great.
That's a good point. That's a total intimidation. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want a twit longer? You can put a twit on. Fucking old Diorio, pick it apart. That's why that never happened.
Well, that all she said was I was pervy and creepy when she could have dropped a twit longer. Always a power play. But I was somewhat prepared.
He's right. He is 100% correct there. That's exactly what that was. You know, I feel like if I would have called that out, everybody's like, you're kind of like, I don't know, Tommy. You know, I get Connor. I don't know if I'd have said that. That's you don't have any evidence. But, you know.
For her to avoid answering directly and insult me and try to intimidate me. So I brought my initial question back to the forefront.
Yes,
Do you
I
remember or no? And she responds by repeating the lie.
Like, what do you want from me? Like, you want me to
remember
spill
or
all
no?
the details,
Do you remember
want me to
implying-
When was this? When did this happen? Well, you remember
This
what month?
happened in April.
April, so not. That
She went back on the stream. She went on a stream with Salvo and Edwin to fight them.
And lost miserably.
We did gay
Very
stuff
smart.
together. I'm trying to tell you that you lie for
Because
no
you are
reason,
fucking
implying that we're
gay.
gay, and we did gay stuff. But she takes it a step further, even
Like,
though
you want to out you?
It's impossible to believe that she's like sensitive about them being in the closet or doesn't believe in outing people. Which, by the way, I don't either, and I'm no lefty, right?
Yeah.
I think it's lousy if you do that. I think it's even lousy to do that if the guy is saying anti-gay stuff. You know, although it's understandable in that stereo. You know, remember that guy that got that senator that got caught touching feet in the bathroom stall?
It's always a senator for some reason.
Yeah, I know. It's great. It's too funny is what it is.
My favorite ones are the ones that like go smoke crack with prostitutes, and there's like a camera in the corner.
That bitch set me up.
Was that the mayor of Washington
Yeah,
or
it
something?
was. That was
can't
before you
remember.
were born, I think. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
You know, finest hour, a crackhead on stage.
You want me to pull you out of the closet? You want me to drag you kicking and screaming? I fucking will.
well, that was homophobic as fuck. Do you want me to out you? Do you
Yeah,
want me
she's
to
kind of fucking homo. Like, I'm getting that vibe too. Yeah.
pull you out of the closet? Do you want me to drag you kicking and screaming?
See, I'm kind of a right winger, and I know that you know, I'm not into this. Fucking
See, this is a point. This is a very point of contention. A lot of people are saying, like, I don't know if I'd go with the homophobia route, Edwin. I think that's a little
I don't
too
know.
far.
I think no,
A bit-
because it
little
doesn't
bit
make
virtuous,
sense.
you know?
If she's sensitive about gays and she's like, first of all, when she starts out, he was right to do. I don't know if he's right to go on and on about this long, but yeah, it totally like, listen, I'm not coming out. What's them between then? You're fucking gay. You know, it just doesn't mix with wanting to protect somebody being in the closet.
I think what she's doing is she's trying to emasculate him.
And that's what you know what, I think you're right, and this is a part of the doing that because it sounds like that's what she was doing the moment she met him.
You want me to drag you out of the closet, you little gay bitch? Is that
Yeah.
like
and according to him, it was she was constantly trying to emasculate him. She didn't use those words. I'm using those words. Like as soon as they met, constantly. That's how women do it. They constantly complain. They constantly say you're not doing this. That's a form of emasculation.
Yeah.
You know, hey, Babs, cats for life.
I mean, I fucking will. Holy shit! I gotta give it to her. She did lose me for a second there because originally I asked her about her implying that I did gay stuff with Salvo, right? And then all of a sudden I'm falling into this trap where she's calling me gay. So I'm like, wait, that's what you think I'm gay? It just didn't make sense to me. So I asked her more directly if she thought I was gay.
You're gay because you said you weren't.
Gay with a theory. Okay, so why do you think I'm gay? Because
I was like Marilyn Manson.
Also, doesn't help that there's a video of Edwin being like, I like dudes, or like I like kissing dudes, or I could kiss a dude, or something like that.
Yeah.
Then she answered by developing a fan fiction in real time.
No, because you were into fucking Salvo and you were staring at his dick the whole time.
All right, that doesn't jive. Fucking. So he was there fucking right in front of you.
No, we're into fucking Salvo. Into. I don't know if she's using fucking as a verb. She's just using it as. You're staring at it, or into maybe that is into fucking Salvo.
Okay.
What? Bro, I could not believe what I was hearing. She created a fantasy where I was.
Why? Why not? You knew everything else was bullshit. Why would you be so surprised? I probably just need filler for the video.
Fucking Salvo
I
staring
take things too literally.
at his dick during the threesome, I guess the entire time, and also of course staring at his dick while I was fucking him. Like what? But wait,
it's a pretty good trick.
By the way, she claims that Edwin just stared at Salvo's dick the whole time in the car ride while he's like sucking on her toes. That his eyes were like on Salvo's dick the whole time while it was out. That's what she claims.
I know. Fuck.
He was so stupid to even hook up with her at every level. As soon as you start getting,
oh yeah,
I mean, like, as soon as you met her, like, you're not doing this right. You're not doing like, this is a girl I'm not interested in. This is a girl I will not touch her under any circumstances. Like even even old me would have been like,
how do you get yourself out of this situation, Tommy? If you're there, right? You just drove to Pittsburgh.
I would have thought like I would have saw what happened in Pittsburgh, and then I would have went to Keams. I got at least tried to get my own room. I probably wouldn't have slept, and then I would have said I was sick. I stayed in Buffalo after they left, and then went home.
All right. Well, Pittsburgh happened after Keem. In the time.
Pittsburgh happened after Keem.
Yeah.
I would have never went to Pittsburgh with her ever in a million years. I would have said I was sick. I said I'm going home. I got on a flight.
You say you're hungover? No. Like you're not feeling it?
No. Because she said the moment they met, he was like. She said the moment he went, she was constantly complaining and telling him what he should and shouldn't do. To me, like that's a telltale sign that's not a woman I should be around with. Now, when she's 30. That's the thing. When I was 17, I'd have fell for this shit, but
exactly, yes.
Yeah, as soon as like, nah, because I don't have people like this in life. Because as soon as I get ordered by somebody that I like, and it's out and it's weird, that's the last time I talk to them. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
and you fucking touched it during the fucking.
You like, I'll be sitting like I sat at a bar a couple weeks ago. Maybe you order something, and I'm like, yeah, and then that lets them know I'm not putting up any bullshit, and that's the end of it.
Right.
Like that's like the first thing I do. And
see, if he just told
her
her like, "Hey, I'm going home. Like, you got to drive back to Ohio or Pittsburgh."
Mm-hmm.
The worst he would have got was probably her just saying like, "He's a piece of shit who left me," and that it wouldn't have been as bad as it is now.
I was being emasculated by this girl. She freaked me out, and I'm sorry. And I've been like, I don't blame you.
Yeah, like you can say I just had red flags and.
He's probably listening to this thinking like, "Oh, you guys are fucking
threesome."
What the?
You see, I don't know. See, I have good experience. I'm a better reader of people than he is, you know. And Salvo was probably just like out of his fucking mind. Nothing, because his whole thing in the commentary community is like, nobody can stop me. And what is this bad girl going to do to me? Well, he's going to stop you right in your tracks. Is what she's going to do.
You know how crazy Salvo is? Salvo is as crazy as a guy who takes out his dick in a car ride and holds his dick in a car.
Are we all in agreement on the dick in the car ride?
Yeah, he took out his dick in the car.
Weird.
She's while driving?
While driving, yes. Dick out. Only not for a long time. For like maybe like a couple hey, and then back in.
You know, I don't think we'll ever know what really happened there.
Fanfic in front of her eyes.
She's a pathological liar.
I touched the pee-pee too? And what does she mean by she could really drag me out of the closet if she really wanted to?
She was sucking his toes and jerking him off while he was driving. That's a fucking party, man.
Salvo says in the chat, wasn't hard, 10 seconds, couple tugs, back in.
Tug in a rope.
Fucking weirdo.
He's still going on. It's like, okay, we're 16 minutes.
Fanfic that'll have me kicking and screaming in excitement of being gay? Okay, now tell us how you really feel, Babs.
She's legit a
I know you guys are gonna deny it now, but y'all made out fucking half naked on the stream, so like, ain't nobody really gonna believe that.
So she.
Yeah. See, I'm so confused.
There
with
you
people
go.
being like,
I was thinking that just like 10 minutes ago, like 5 minutes ago. No one's gonna believe you anyway. That tells me like I made this shit up,
bro. I am so confused because people are saying this gay part, that this whole gay thing shouldn't have been in there. To me, it's the most fucking important part.
Well,
of the video.
it's not the most important part. It's like it doesn't matter whether he's gay or not, but it does show her to be a liar.
But
So
it
in that
shows-
sense,
yeah,
it is.
exactly. That's the point. It
no,
shows
you're
her to
right.
be a
She's
liar.
right. He's right. He was right to put it in, and he does a good job. I gotta admit.
Yeah.
I might have backed this up as like, look, it doesn't matter if I'm gay. It's okay to be gay. I support, LGBTQ and blah blah blah. But I'm not, and I think if I show you that she's lying about me being gay, I think a lot of the other lies will fall into place too, especially the more serious allegations. Because being accused of being gay is not a serious allegation. It's just this sexuality or not. I would have backed it up like it. So you don't sound so ridiculous. You don't sound like a guy like I'm not gay. Which, in fairness to Edwin, that's not what's going on here. This is a vicious woman. Probably one of the most. She's one of the worst ones I've ever come across, and that's saying shit.
Yeah, he
Like,
fucking.
you really should go nowhere near that. Her.
Dude, he went fishing and he like pulled out a fucking
Cancel our interview. I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to give her any more.
She's saying that even if she was lying, people wouldn't believe it because me and Savo had a cinematic kiss on a live stream as part of an epic charity for Bubble Act.
Cinematic.
Thank you, Edwin. Thank you, Savo, for championing this recovery in such a joyful and entertaining way. I love hanging out on the stream with you guys. Super fun.
I guess it doesn't sound as good when you put the full context, but yeah, a kiss on a live stream makes people automatically believe gay. You're on the internet in 2023. Are you unironically this close-minded?
And you admit.
I had a buddy who did that. He used to do it with his buddy. He used to put gay stuff, and they were straight.
Wait, did he go? Did he do that?
Yes, he did.
That's a gay thing to do.
Yeah,
and it so
I made gay jokes about Edwin long before this stuff happened.
Yeah, everyone did.
Yeah.
Everyone kind of thought like, "Hey, man, open the closet, come on out."
I admitted it to multiple people. Admitted it to who? Is this part of the fanfic saga that has yet to come out? Oh my god, she's working overtime on this fucking fanfic.
You admitted to the threesome multiple times.
I find it strange that she uses the word admitted as if it should be shameful to admit to the threesome in the first place. Why? Because the internet automatically attributes it as gay? It is especially weird because she was there and she knows that there was no actual physical contact between me and Savo. Like, she was the center of attention. She was treated like a goddamn goddess. So like, it's weird to me that
fucking problem. Queen for years, just like those girls in Iraq.
She goes with the public sentiment of gay instead of her actual recollection and the actual happenings of the event. She even relies on word semantics to argue her point.
So you can't be too good to women. And I mean that. It's like, well, you can't be good. No, you can't, don't overdo it because then you're claimed for Spain. Am I right, women? Put a one in the chat, women. Only women. If you know I'm right. There's a certain time you can't blow too much smoke up their ass. They can't feel too good about themselves. You gotta cut it off sometime. Keep them humble, Even if you really, really love them. Even if you do think they would walk on water. Except for Seth, she walks on water.
Point, which is even more unusual.
Do you think this
When you got all the attention.
We had a train on this girl. You said we had a threesome, okay?
Should we have said we ran a train on her? Would people not have thought?
A lonely island. It ain't gay if it's three-way with honey in the middle. There's some leeway. That's a lyric, isn't it?
I guess so.
Gay? If we said that? Including her? Why would she make a suggestion of saying something else? You didn't say you ran a train on me. You said we had a threesome. The fuck, dog?
You said we had a threesome, okay? So,
It just sounds like somebody that's manipulating and kind of got feeling the way the wind's blowing online. That's what that.
Well, it's like, Tommy, the first time you heard this story, you said you'd heard that they were sucking each other's dicks,
yes,
right?
I bought it too.
And then it turned into Edwin grabbed Savo's dick. Now it's turned into, oh well, it's just a threesome, and You know, like it's just a threesome, and when two guys are in a threesome, that's gay.
Yeah, she's lying. I mean, I'm convinced she's fucking lying.
The circle, baby. Like, come on.
Wait, what? How is any of this a circle? Girl, if we're gonna use shapes, maybe 3 points triangle? Not a circle though. What? Why is it a fucking circle? That part trips me out.
Like, y'all want to come out here and pretend like you're not gay now? Like, no.
Anyways, let's discuss the actual details of this three-way group activity, because a lot of people do perceive the whole threesome word to imply something that just did not occur in our situation. To be honest, I still can't get over the circle thing. We were all drinking and having fun, with Babs especially being the life of the party, making sure everybody was having a good time and having a drink in their hand at all times.
What's up?
She also offered Chris, Salvo, and myself a shot from her chest.
Hello. Did she blow him? What did she do sexual?
What did she do that was sexual?
Yeah.
Babs had sex with Salvo while Edwin kind of like laid there and made out with her.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Chris goes to bed, and
Maybe she feels really dirty. I don't know. I think she's pretty manipulative.
At one point, she says to me, "I bet I could beat you in a fight." And I say, "Okay, sure, probably." And she challenges me to a wrestling match. We wrestle. Then she challenges Salvo to a wrestling match, and they wrestle. We then sit on the bed, which again is.
I don't need this degenerate shit. I don't care what they did. I only care about me. Let's see.
It's not me that said that. It was Edwin and Salvo that said that they asked me a million times. Both of them said that.
This is what Salvo actually said.
Nothing was ever not consensual.
Okay, I don't.
He says he asked for too much consent.
All three parties.
On all three parties, to such a point where the consent was so excessive. In a normal situation, the girl.
Do you think if you have to ask somebody for consent, like fucking.
Okay, well,
times?
So the way it was painted was, I don't know, like it wasn't that he was like, "Hey, do I have your consent?" Yes. "Hey, do I have your consent?" Yes. "Hey, do I have your consent?" It was, "Yo, you good? You good? Everything good?
That is,
all right, just checking in."
For consent.
Yeah.
But if you do that too many times, it's like.
But it's like in this day and
It just
age,
sounds
you're
like
a fucking
two fucking
YouTuber talking.
thirsty guys that are dying to have a three-way. That's what it sounds
Yeah.
like.
But I'm saying in this day and age, when you're a YouTuber, bro, I think that's the way to go at this point. With all these fucking accusations coming out, you know, like I don't know, that's like the strategy.
Would probably be turned off considering how much excessive
You should have been turned off.
consent we were making sure of.
All right.
And this is what I said in the same stream.
Tommy, the way that you keep checking in on us is the way that we were doing with Babs, just so you know.
It's kind of weird that.
What? I don't even remember that. Like, what context was that in?
When I think the way you were like
him,
asking,
I'm like interviewing. I'm interviewing to get to the bottom of this shit.
like continuously asking or something. I don't know. I don't really know what he meant. Continuously asking or
that suddenly this video is turning into
see
like
my reaction. Like, what the fuck you mean?
We'd have to go. We'd have to go
class, but
watch
checking
the
on
clip.
someone's comfort does not translate to asking the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. But in case consent is not totally conceptualized for people listening, here's Salvo re-explaining it in the call that we had with Matt Pitt and Xylee.
Like it wasn't like consent over and over again until we got a yes. I explained it as when you're first meeting someone and there is like a sexual sort of like atmosphere, it's very normal to just like check in with.
I don't give a shit about any of that. I'm going to lay my judgment. Call in, everybody. I think they're 100% evidence. I don't think she's a reliable narrator. I think she's a stone liar. Like everything she does, I think she did this for attention and to humiliate and emasculate. And I don't buy her at all. If she wants to come on and argue with me, I'd be happy to do it. And I don't think she will because she knows it'll probably that my narrative will succeed. It is kind of interesting though that all his fucking cat collectors have kind of mixed. And now it's not even surprising really because it's like. This is not the behavior of an advocate or an ally. You know what I mean? This is like me in my frat boy days. Yeah, I think we got a threesome with that bitch. That's so that really like you'll never believe this. Like if I told my wife like me and my buddy banged this one girl back in 1997, she would be that's disgusting. I don't want to hear that. That's gross. Why are you so gross? Why are you such a degenerate? Right? And I didn't do that, by the way. I've never done that because I know I just realized I stepped in it. But I know my wife's reaction. That's basically all these women's reaction. Gross. Why can't you just be in love with one girl and that's it? So I can like live vicariously for you. Why don't you fall in love with me? You fucking handsome Mexican. So yeah, I think I did, and I also think I don't think I really did anything wrong either. I think I asked the questions that were out there. I think what happened was Babs went to Brantley. Brantley believed it, and she repeated it. I also think there's probably some things in the scene that led them to believe it, but I think Babs was kind of using their stage kiss and Edwin's reputation, or really, well, it's part of his personality, just being a bit feminine.
Yeah, I think she was in love with the YouTuber, not the person.
She
right?
really manipulated this stuff. Yeah, I think she really manipulated this thing for. It's just.
I think, and then she like tried to like get him to like be more manly and get like a nose ring and be like this alternative emo like manly dude.
Explaining things.
Meanwhile, he's going like, "Yo, can I take a poopy in your house?" Like that's Edwin.
Yeah. Oh wow, you're not that guy, you know.
Yeah, you're not that guy, and I fucking hate you. Holy shit, do I hate you?
Yeah,
that's pretty much what it turned into.
That's what you buy. Yeah, that's your psychological read out of the thing. So no, I don't think they did shit, like jack shit. I think they should have known better. But I think she got a read in this bitch and fucking walked. You know, but what are you gonna do? It's easier for me to say I wasn't there. I'm gonna get married.
Absolutely.
Problems happen. I'll take calls.
All right, we got 3 in the waiting.
Joey West.
I'm really bad at explaining things.
Are you ready? You've been there the longest, so some tells me you're gonna.
Yeah, I'm insulted, mate. I'm insulted.
For what? You derail
You
my show.
called me a drunk.
You're clearly drunk in the fucking server. You start yelling at everybody, telling them you're the only person that knows what football is. You fucking wacko.
I am the only person who knows what football is. By the way, have you heard about Rashford Hoyley?
No, I can't talk about football here, but I'll tell you what. I'll meet you halfway. All right? I can't talk about football here. It's not fair to the fans, but we'll watch this thing that you refuse to watch that started this whole thing between me and you.
Oh no!
Like this is awesome. Oh, this is really funny. Oh, Joey, you're gonna love this. You should have gave this a chance when I gave it to you. So this is like a fan channel. It's like I guess they're like wannabe ATV. Look, like Matt. Matt will appreciate this too. Here we go.
I guess.
Watch. No. Like there's no way. There's no way this misses.
I think me and Joey share the same.
Everybody in the chat. This has nothing to do with soccer. Watch these two fucking characters, and they're totally on the level.
What's up, y'all? We're Austin TV here outside Q2 Stadium here with my G Bali ATX. I hate to say it, I really, really do, Bali, but maybe you were right. The Leagues Cup comes to an end. Injuries hurt us. We had Drusi, we had Danny tonight, like how I was telling you. We didn't get the result. You happy? I said it.
Watch the fat Mexican guy. He's really funny.
Didn't get the result. But hear me out.
Yeah, look, why? This is really funny. This is
what Babs would want in a Mexican.
Yeah.
There was a moment where
this guy hit the mic.
we were knocking at that door, and if it wasn't for a stupid mistake, it'd be a different story right now with me and you. But what can you tell me? What can you tell the listeners about tonight?
I'm done. I'm done with this guy. I'm done with Josh Wolf, bro. I'm sorry, man.
Is it Wolf or is it the player? Is it Wolf or is it the player effort?
You can blame the players all you want, but it's on Josh Wolf, and you fucking know it. You know it. Look at me, bro. You know it. He has to go, bro. It's done. Again, another defeat at home again. Why do those? Why I don't get why those players out there, they want it more than us. Why?
It looks like they're Pauline Dynamite and vote for Pedro.
It is weird to see this kind of passion from Americans.
Man, this guy looks like he's Haitian about to chop his head off or something like that. You know what I mean?
Not the Austin FC players. Come
Look at
on,
these
man.
guys.
Not good enough, bro. Not good enough, bro. Season's over. It's been over. I told you this. You laughed at me. Now I laugh at you. Now I laugh at you.
Now I laugh
because
at
I
you.
knew it. I knew it. It's over. It's done, bro.
These guys, if this is a bigger sport in the States, these guys would have 1 million subs, because that's funny. If this was on like if this was even like Brighton, small team in England, this would take off. These two would be funny.
It's time to rebuild.
But they're in a smaller. They follow a small team.
We got a new sporting director. It's time to get a new coach.
We still got.
No, it's fine. Season's over. Okay, we'll go to playoffs. We're gonna lose. Okay. Next season, let's refresh. Let's start all over. Let's do it, bro. I'm
Fucking this fucking police lights right behind him.
I like this guy, man. I like this guy.
Yeah, because he's drunk as fucked up as you. That's funny.
Oh, shut up. I'm a friend.
That guy was great. Do you have anything to say about the other shit? Because I gotta get the other calls and I'm gonna do the after show.
Okay.
All right, okay. I'll catch you. I'll see you in the after show. Talk to you later, buddy. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, bye.
I wanted to say one thing.
What?
Babs wanted Danny Trejo and she got Ricky Martin. That's pretty much what happened.
I love that. Now I laugh at you. I laugh at you now.
Edwin was living La Vida Loca
It's
too
too
much.
bad you don't like this sport, man. You don't learn about it because I've had a lot of fun with it last year. All right, Belle, and I'll take Salvo. I think that's the real Salvo.
Oh, you gotta. Well, she's definitely.
She definitely.
There you
Belle, can I help you?
Well,
Who are you?
I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay, no problem.
So I was wondering why, like, a third of the video was like just trying to prove that Edwin's not gay, and then he has this whole series on his channel. It's basically explaining sexuality.
Yeah, that probably wasn't necessary. I can kind of see. I thought that too, but in fairness, if he denies his gayness and shows like what she's been saying, it kind of makes her look like a liar. So in that sense, I sort of agree with it. I suppose you can, you know,
Stop thinking about if Edwin is gay or not, and start asking, did Edwin have any sexual touching with Salvo?
Honestly, my only question at this point is why didn't he address any of this stuff with Bobby or like Nick or any of that shit? Because he went off and he was being like the worst friend to everybody for a really long time.
For just that reason, he was probably like there was that those at the time those bridges were burned, and there was like, well, I can't go that route, you know, and you could see why, you know, he burned the bridges, he acted fake, and he couldn't go back to them and say, hey, please help me after all that. I mean, they would have really left.
Be a clout chaser though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like he and also in the second half of that video, he accuses somebody of calling him a liar because he didn't call Babs a clout whore and all this shit.
Yeah.
But he did multiple times.
Oh, he did? I think he did.
Different streams.
I don't know. Well, then make a video, Babs. What can I tell you? I don't know. I don't think he did it either way. I don't think he did anything to that girl.
Either way, I think he's just a coward. And love you, Tommy.
Yeah, I think that's what Belle. I think that's what he's gonna have to kind of put up with. So, I love you too, sweetheart. Especially if you're over 18. I'll talk to you later.
I sure am. I'm 27. Have a good night.
Oh, really? All right, send me some pictures. I'll talk to you later. Is this real Salvo? Is that really Salvo?
I don't think so.
Okay, Salvo at keeper.
Yeah, Salvo keeper.
Yeah, cool. Awesome.
Wait, what? Say it again.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, it is Salvo.
It is Salvo.
What's up, dude?
Okay.
Hey guys. Okay,
How are
so
you?
that last caller is like exactly the issue here. It's like no matter what like Edwin would say, this like I'm just assuming she's like a fat bitch. I can kind of just like tell on her voice. It's like, well, why did he spend a third of the video, you know, defending if he's gay? I think it's pretty clear. You guys made it pretty clear.
Sure.
And then he's like, well, why didn't she address the fucking Bo Black Diorio stuff? Okay, well, it's like you guys were complaining that the video was too long how it was. I don't think the bridges burned. I think Diorio and Edwin have been talking a lot.
Yeah. I don't think it is anymore either. But at the time, it wasn't an option. That's why I was like, because she was like, why didn't you take care of this back then? You guys weren't in a position. I'm defending you both. You were not in a position to go that route. Everybody was pretty pissed off at y'all at the time, and I think a lot of that's probably led up. So that's that. Yeah, I don't think that's a fair question for Edwin.
Also, I think it's fair to be like, you know, take this video to talk about Babs, and then maybe a stream or something to talk about Bo Blacks and the Nick stuff, or you know, whatever Edwin wants to do in that situation.
Yeah, the bad friend shit is also like such like a funny like thing that he's gonna have to like address. It's like, how do you address like being like a bad friend? I don't know, but I mainly called in to I guess say like thanks in a way, because like you guys covered this. Right,
Yeah,
you guys covered this,
we
and everybody
didn't
covered
spare
it.
you. We didn't spare you, but I think I was fair. I like to think I was fair. I appreciate you saying that.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
No, like I'm not saying thanks because like I was spared or whatever. I think I think you're always like fair, but I'm saying thanks in a way because like you guys covered this story. Everybody covered the story, but it's like I just hope everybody now covers the story that the facts are out, because
fat chance.
I've been, like,
That's
seeing-
just us. You know, there's no chance. You know that's not going to happen, Salvo. It's not
I
fair.
know,
It's just a
I
fact.
know,
Yeah.
but that's why I'm coming on here.
Yeah.
I'm coming on here being
Come on
like,
me.
well, everybody want to covered it.
Yeah.
I hope those same people covered it now that, you know, Edwin's side is out there. I know Xylee, she put out this cry fest on her last stream while also saying that she's not going to cover it anymore. And the cope that like she said about not covering it was, I don't think I'm responsible enough to cover it, so I'm not going to cover it. But it's like, that's like someone who like rapes and kills someone and then like is on trial being like, forgive me, I will never rape and kill again.
I
So
don't
it's like,
know.
I don't wanna
I
talk
think
about it.
that's a little bit of exaggeration.
No. Talk about it. No, go ahead.
No, I don't know if that's a good metaphor. I'm just saying.
Listen, but you know what I'm saying, Tommy. I'm not good at metaphors, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, you can't really go out, I guess, and say like, well, I can't deal with this, and you already kind of dealt with it. But you know, in fairness to Xylee, this is what was being reported to her. I bought it at first too, and you know, over time, you know, especially Matt, he's like, check this out, and it's like, oh, she's nuts. You know, I mean, she's not a reliable narrator. You know, I didn't know what to think, but I do think you put yourself in a really bad situation.
Well,
And-
it definitely
and
wasn't
paid
a good
big price.
situation, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you were in the driver's seat with your dick in your hand, were you thinking this is going to come back on me?
No, you wasn't thinking that.
I think the second I started to work with Keemstar, I knew that, you know, it was going to come back on me one way or the other.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be like in 2 months, but you know.
yeah. Well, good stream. You know, kind of.
Sure.
I kind of just wanted to call in and.
I don't think you did
you know,
anything illegal. I don't believe you did. I don't think.
No, I might be a fucking retard. I'm not a criminal. I don't think.
I don't think so.
Yeah, and a psycho. You are a psycho.
Nuts. You're nuts.
Matt, I don't like you throwing those words around. At me.
Come on, just accept it.
All right, I'll accept it.
You put blackface on last night, bro. Talk to Michael Alberto.
I'll talk to you later. So. Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Later.
He's funny. Can't take that away from him. Oh, Soleil. How you doing?
I'm really bad at explaining things.
How are you?
I just wanted to say I agreed with Matt. Meaning that the sum of his parts, regardless of how weak I thought the first part of the video was, is more important than the rest. Meaning, at the end of the day, the big issue was the interaction with the girl. I think there were a plethora of bad decisions made by everybody.
Sure.
In that situation, starting with probably the party and then going on into whatever it devolved into. But
like, when does two guys, one girl ever work out? You know, I mean, talk about three's a crowd. Two horny guys and one girl. I mean, it was guaranteed to fucking go around.
Listen, I found myself in some situation where it could have gone that way. No. I mean it absolutely seriously. As a girl, and this is not for you boys. I mean, you guys are talking like, yeah, okay, she kind of made this weird situation, and both Sadler and Edwin risked quite a lot in terms of careers regarding the situation. But as a girl in general, this is not a good call.
Oh,
Like,
I would agree.
drunk
No, I
as
don't.
fuck. This is a fucking awful.
You know what it is? They're
awful
public
call to make.
figures. Babs really isn't. And yeah, this is a bad call. But you know, how many women I've met in my life that make this bad call on purpose so they can play victim later? That's one option a guy never has. They never play the victim after the fact. But you know, Babs can. You know, it's just like I've seen this multiple times. If you're a woman, you put yourself in a bad spot, something bad happens. It's, you know,
Tommy,
it's
something bad happens. Something bad happens. There is
Yeah.
no. I don't think this is a challenge between how fucking down south it can go. As a general rule of thumb, you don't know these fucking people. You're drunk. Both of you're a girl and you're a boy. Go the fuck home. It's time. Call it. It's just. It's an all around.
I can agree with that.
Straight up fucking bad decision from my point of view. And I'm not judging whether you like to do threesomes, foursomes.
Yeah.
You can fuck a whole fucking army as far as I'm
Sure.
concerned. But like just the general circumstances of the situation, just get yourself the fuck up away from that situation as soon as you can. That said, I do think that Edwin's video, I really had to sit through it. Having said that, I'm glad that the general message got out. I do think there were some serious issues with the tone and editing and the entire first half
Yeah, I
of the
did
video.
too.
I think it would have sat so much stronger if he started out with what he had with the call, which is was kind of harrowing, you know, hearing her talk in that way. I mean, there was a lot of stuff that could have sat a lot heavier if he just let it speak for itself. By kind of narrating into it, quipping into it, going back and forth between different clips, I think he did himself quite the disservice. Because even if you were kind of willing to listen to it, I think, I mean, Salvo obviously criticizes the first caller, but the first half was rough to listen to.
Yeah, because
you
gotta really listen to it. You gotta really listen to it close and pause it a bunch of times, make a bunch of jokes before you figure out. Yeah, now I see what he's doing. But if you have it like if you're playing fucking CS:GO surfing and listen, it's like this guy's just saying he's not gay over and over again.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it probably
yeah.
wasn't a wise move. You're right. You're probably right.
Yeah.
I think by the time you get to the part that sits really strong, you already had time to ask yourself, why the fuck am I listening to the homo defense?
Yeah.
Why the fuck am I listening to this? Why the fuck am I listening
No,
to
it's true,
the titty shots with Christina? I mean, it's just too much, and it's not structured, and there are all these freaking quips that kind of make a weird like juxtaposition with the tone. I mean, yeah, it was just weird. It was just off.
In fairness to Edwin, I will say there's a lot to this fucking story. I've had to do research on it like 2 or 3 times. There's so much to go into, and I think Edwin's possibly afraid that if he doesn't talk about one thing, people are going to be like, "Well, what about the titty shot? What about this? What about that?"
Yeah, but you can't make your video. You can't make your video that way. You know what I mean?
I would rather have it that way. I would rather have it that way than kind of have the important parts take the last spot. He made his best point in like the last 30 seconds. And when he said, well, she didn't accuse me of sexual assault, but she described sexual assault. That was straight up Nick's point. It was the strongest point. It could have started with it and going through, the recording in the cat room and then going into the conversation with Salvo and then the car and everything else. This way, it was very backwards. It was hard to see through. And I think it did not do him any favors.
You know what I think? I think I'm terribly in love with you. I have been with an Italian woman in years, and I am just, your accent is totally turning me on. I just wanted to say that. I hope that helped.
Okay, great. Yeah. Good. Try to give like a genuine response about threesomes and this video.
Yeah.
And you're like, I want to fuck you.
All we're missing is Kim's our couch.
You have a boyfriend, right? You have a boyfriend, right? I wish you'd call him for love phones. Would you?
No.
No? You're too perfect. You're a very perfect girl. I don't know what the fuck your problem is. You should go to church, find a nice Italian boy.
I doubt I would find him in church, but okay.
Yeah, yeah. Why would you find him in church? Just go old fashioned.
Oh, Tommy.
Be a traditional man.
The kind of people that go to church in Italy are a little bit different than the rest of the world.
You're probably right. I wonder about that. My parents had problems finding a church to even go to. I forget what part of Italy they were in. It was like a joke. Like they couldn't believe it. I mean, they were there, I think, to go to Rome. Well, and they had problem finding a church that was like, I guess, I don't know, maybe they're trying to get an English speaking one. That might have been a little fucking rough.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense because there's like a church
that's what I thought. Yeah, I think 20 years ago they could have even found that so many churches in Italy. You know what I mean?
Oh well, 20 years ago they would have had trouble going around asking directions. I mean, now it's a little bit different. Rome is very chaotic.
I really want to get down there. I really want to get down there. I went to France. Now I want to go down there.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
So,
I'm going to
pretty
Spain.
tummy.
I'm going to Spain. I'm going back to Canary Islands this summer.
It's so nice. Canary Islands are
Tenerife.
gorgeous.
Last time I went to Lanzarote and I saw God. This time I'm going to Tenerife, and I hope I see boobies. That's my plan for the beach.
There should be plenty in Tenerife. You should be fine.
Yeah, there's plenty of boobies. Lights up brown.
Yeah.
Lights up brown boobies. Love them. All right. Talk to you later, sweetheart. It's always good hearing from you.
Bye-bye.
All right,
Later.
Bye. She's such a sweetheart. I'm in love with her. You know that?
I can tell.
Italian girls are great. She'd be perfect. You know, you can talk to her about stupid shit and she'll kind of have a serious conversation. I bet she fucking could cook. Oh, God. You know, and then what's great with Italian girls get mad at you. It's like kind of a turn on. What are you doing? I like they start throwing the dishes. I make this for you and that. It's like a real turn on. It's pretty good. Pretty good. All right, I think we're done. I had fun.
Yeah. Good show.
I think I'm the best. I put more podcasts on than anybody. I think I'm the fucking best. You know, and I hope you guys come into my after show because it's free. It's free. We're doing a free after show right after this. I'd love to talk to y'all. I'll take calls, watch videos with you, do something else. Also, I don't know if I'm gonna do soccer tonight. Like watch that in Glory Hunters. I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not. And then you can listen to me and Joey argue. But after show, kind of get a little loose, and I hope you guys see you there. Let's do Patreons. Patreons. Gotta read the Patreon. The power of creativity. Patreons. I really got to change that picture. Oat bag. I love that. Oat bag. Oat bag. Thanks so much, Merrickson, St. Cloud, Cody, Everborn, Nesquik, Schmitz, Tommy C's Cat, and Pilkington. And I appreciate everybody that's giving over $10 so I can read their stuff. And I think I might put you guys in videos too, or something. I don't know. Like to make your money's worth and go a little farther, because I need it. I need all the shit I can get. You want to donate to me every time. I think it's in my profile on Discord, and hopefully we'll have some fun in Discord after that. And I'll see you all in there. All right? Is that good, Matt Pitt?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, Matt. Oh, I guess the one thing, Matt's kind of transitioning, not out of here, but probably out of the research part of Shot from the Point, sort of like what's his name? Walt did. Now Walt's kind of a host, like a host. I think you're gonna stay full-time host.
You had to use the word transitioning, Tommy. Jesus Christ.
Like they really ruined transitioning, and they ruined grooming. Like grooming used to mean you're just combing your cat. You know, now it's fucking.
Oh, great.
Like,
yeah, now I got fucking trans flags in the chat. Thank you, Vicky.
Yeah. Love the rainbow. Trans flag. They ruined everything. Gays ruined everything. Yeah, I hope to see you in there. And yeah, we're looking for a new Matt research wise, and
we're just looking for some news team guys. So.
Yeah, but I need a real strong one. So start telling me how good you are, and then let me trust you, and I'll move you in. And we might be doing we may be doing some culling on the news team too, because we gotta get more. I gotta get it when we're active. And
nobody heard any of this. All they heard was Matt is trans. Thanks, Tommy.
You're welcome. Matt is. Good night, everybody. We might be looking for a new news team to try to keep finish the season. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.